Imagine this. You wake up at 100 years old, clear-minded, strong, and still living independently. You go to the kitchen, and the foods you've eaten every day for decades are simple, things anyone could find at a local grocery store. They're not expensive. They're not trendy, but they've been quietly protecting your heart, brain, and body for years. And chances are, if you're not eating them now, you might be aging faster than you think. By the end of this video, you'll know the exact 5 foods that researchers link to longevity, the kind of foods that show up in the diets of people who live the longest. Feel the best and stay sharp into old age. Let's start with a food that shows up in nearly every culture where people live past 100. They're called blue zones, regions like Okinawa, Sardinia, and Loma Linda. And while they span different continents and traditions, they all have one surprising thing in common. Breakfast isn't sugary, processed, or skipped. It's built on whole grains, oats, barley, quinoa, grains packed with fiber, plant-based compounds, and slow-burning energy. One long-term Harvard study found that people who ate whole grains daily had a significantly lower risk of heart disease and early death. And it's not just about numbers. These grains can help stabilize blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and fuel the good bacteria in your gut, which may be one of the biggest keys to aging well. Think of it as feeding your future self, one bowl at a time. Now imagine you're cooking dinner. You reach for oil, but not just any oil. Extra virgin olive oil. This isn't just a salad dressing ingredient, it's a powerful anti-aging ally. Rich in antioxidants like oleocanthal, it mimics the effects of ibuprofen inside the body, reducing chronic inflammation, the kind linked to everything from heart disease to Alzheimer's. Studies show that people who consume extra virgin olive oil regularly have lower risks of stroke, heart attack, and even certain cancers. But here's the part most people miss. Not all extra virgin olive oil is created equal. The kind you want is cold-pressed, stored in dark glass bottles, and ideally comes with a harvest date. There are more checklist items to get the ideal product. So if you want a full video on this, let me know. That's the version closest to what Mediterranean cultures have used for centuries, and the one that delivers the real benefits. Next, let's talk about the leafy greens you probably aren't eating enough of, even if you think you are. Spinach, kale, arugula, Swiss chard, these are more than just salad base. They're brain food. A study from Rush University found that older adults who ate just one daily serving of leafy greens had brains that looked 11 years younger on scans. These greens are loaded with vitamin K, lutein, folate, and other compounds that protect neurons, improve memory, and even help preserve eye health. Here's the good news. You don't need to overhaul your life. Just toss a handful into your morning eggs, your smoothie, or your dinner plate. Over time, those little additions may translate to a sharper, longer life. In nearly every long-lived culture, an everyday item can be used as an excellent protein source: lentils, black beans, chickpeas, soy. These are nutritional powerhouses. They're rich in fiber, iron, magnesium, and plant protein, and they've been shown to reduce cholesterol, support gut health, and lower the risk of chronic diseases. In fact, a major study from the Blue Zones Project suggests that eating just 1 cup of beans per day could add up to 4 years to your life. Try swapping your usual protein once or twice a week for lentils in soups, chickpeas in salads, or black beans in tacos. You'll feel lighter, fuller, and your future heart will thank you. And finally, let's talk about something sweet and seriously powerful. Berries, especially blueberries. They may be small, but they're loaded with antioxidants that fight oxidative stress, one of the key drivers of aging. Research has shown that regular blueberry consumption can improve memory, delay brain aging, and even support heart health. In one clinical study, older adults who ate a daily serving of blueberries showed noticeable improvements in attention and memory in just 12 weeks. And as a bonus, they're great for your skin too. The compounds in berries help protect collagen and reduce damage from UV exposure. Add them to yogurt, oatmeal, or just eat them by the handful. So here's what it all adds up to. You don't need expensive supplements, extreme diets, or miracle powders. You just need real, whole foods, the kind that people who live the longest have quietly relied on for generations. Whole grains, extra virgin olive oil, leafy greens, beans, berries, 5 foods that fuel a longer, sharper, stronger life. It's not magic. It's daily choices. If this gave you something to think about, tap the like button and consider subscribing. I break down science-backed health habits every week. If you want to learn more about how diet and nutrition impact health and wellness, check out our next video. It might just change the way you eat forever.